What's going on everybody, it's your boy Mr. Woz and welcome to a new series on my channel where I'll be grinding 10 hours doing a certain skill, PvM related or just anything in general, and at the end of the video I'll be showing you how much I make. So make sure you leave a comment down below and give me some ideas what I can do for 10 hours, I always like to see your feedback. Also if you're new to my channel then click on that subscribe button and click on the bell and turn on them notifications. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Today I'll be doing 10 hours of KBD. This was quite a fun grind considering I'm in the wilderness. Hopefully I get the pet as well, that'd be very nice. So let's get into this grind. Okay, so KBD is a level 276 dragon which is located at the lava maze in the wilderness, but once you're in the KBD layer you can't get attacked by PKs, so you'll be safe. So the two most common options to teleport here is the obelisk to level 44 wilderness or the lava maze teleport using your burning amulet. So for the first option you want to use your obelisk. Now I'm using this in my house, and if you're in your house you want to select 44 wilderness, teleport. I'm just doing this without any armor just to show you. And then once you're here, I've got my camera north and you want to go southeast. So once you go southeast, I'll normally, at this moment, I'll turn my camera around. And as you can see, there's gates here. Open the gates, climb down the ladder. Once you've done that, and then there's a lever here, and you're in the KBD layer safely. So the last option is the burning amulet. All you've got to do is right click on lava maze. Obviously I can't do it because I'm already in the wilderness, but you will get a message popping up saying do you want to teleport to the wilderness. Press yes and you'll teleport to where I am now, and all you've got to do is run west, and you'll probably notice this from the other teleport. You got the gates, you got the ladder, and yeah, it's the same as before, but both options are great. I'd prefer the obelisk. I suppose it's a little bit safer as the lava maze teleport, there's a lot of PKs there. And yeah, just same as usual, get the ladder, go to the lever, and that's it. Very, very simple. Okay, so we are 1 hour in guys, and we get our first elite clue scroll. Now my last clue, I had 900k worth of loot just because of the spectacles, and this time we get some really cool rewards, but this time it's only worth 500k, so still not too bad. The only problem with KBD is that it's really busy in pretty much every world you go in, and I'm sure you've experienced this as well, and I've had to hop a bunch of times. It even got to a point where I had to crash people as well, just so I can get this video done by the end of the year. So I'm just going to show you my gear setup and my inventory setup as always, and also I'm going to show you what to pray as well. So for the gear setup we have just rag gear, just because it's in the wilderness, I don't fancy risking 200 mil. So we have the full black D-eyed set, snakeskin boots, archer's helm, anti-dragon shield which is a must, otherwise you'll be taking a lot of damage.
Duh.
Ava's assembler, and the only expensive items I'm taking is the dragon antler crossbow, but you can take the normal dragon crossbow if you want to. We've got some diamond dragon bolts enchanted. By the way, don't take a shitload of bolts like I did, just take around 50 to 100 per trip just in case you get PK'd. Also we have the necklace of anguish and the archer's ring imbued. Now if I do protect item I will protect all the expensive items including my assembler, so I'm only risking around 200k. Now for my inventory we have one ranging pot, an extended anti-fire, antidote plus and 3 restores. Now when it comes to food you can take pretty much anything. I would say monkfish as it is cheap, but you could take better food if you want to. I have a teleport out which is my seed pod, and a house tablet to get to my obelisk for when I start my trips. Now one optional item I took with me, and that is the looting bag, just so I can pick up every bit of loot that's on the ground so I can make the maximum amount of profit. Now it is risky because you have to go back up the ladder to the wilderness, then quickly store all the loot in the looting bag, then go back down the ladder and continue with your kills. The only good thing about this is as soon as you come up you get a lesser demon that will attack you, so that can prevent you from getting attacked by players. But yeah, only take this if you feel confident. Now the only quick prayers I use is protection from melee and preserve, just so my stats last longer, and all I do is flick rigor as it does drain your prayer if you keep it on, so that's pretty much it for that one. So we are 5 hours in guys, halfway mark now, and I've been getting a lot of these dragon med helms and rune items which is really nice, and I haven't had another clue scroll since the 1 hour mark, which is a shame, but this looting bag does make a massive difference as I collect every bit of loot from KBD, which helps with the overall profit. Now here are some of the rare items that KBD drops that you want to look out for, and I'm going to show you on screen now. We have the KBD head which is a 1 in 128 drop. Now if you get that you can make your Slayer helm black, which looks really cool, but you do need 1000 Slayer points in order to do this. Or if you want to separate the heads, all you got to do is right click, then click separate, and you can put the KBD head in your POH. Now we have the Elite Clue Scroll, which is a little bit more rarer, and it's a 1 in 450 drop. Then the really rare items include the Dragon Pickaxe, which is a 1 in 1500 drop. We've got the Draconic Visage, which is 1 in 5000, and of course the Prince Black Dragon Pet, which is 1 in 3000. Now, talking of rare drops, I got my first KBD head. Now, when I quickly saw this on the ground, I thought I had the pet, but obviously it's not, it's the KBD head. Now, this will make me grind some more Slayer so I can get 1000 points and recolour that Slayer helm. So yeah, very happy I got that drop. Also, one thing I didn't mention is that you can pay 50k for an instance, so you have the layer to yourself, which is an optional choice. But once you tally out, bank and come back to the layer, you will have to pay again. So to get the instance, for those who are interested, all you got to do is go to the lever just before you go into the layer, and you want to right click it and choose instance. So that's pretty much it, but you have to have 50k in your invent, just so you know. Now, one thing I really like about KBD is the respawn time. Now, some bosses can take up to 1 minute to respawn, and some can take up to 30 seconds to respawn. But with KBD, he respawns in 8 seconds. So it does give you enough time to loot what's on the ground, and the time you've done that, he will respawn. So yeah, I quite like that, and it's pretty much constant battling with KBD until you have to tally, so that's something I really like. We are 7 hours in, guys, and I was looking at my loot tracker to see how many kills I've done, just out of curiosity, and I'm shocked to see how many kills I've done per hour. And I've worked out I was doing 58 kills an hour, which is not too bad, I think, considering I was hopping worlds a lot. Also, this KBD hits like a tank. Even when I'm potted up with my range, anti-fire, etc., he still hits me a lot, which is quite annoying, of course. One other attack style that I find really pointless and really stupid is when he freezes you, because even when you're next to him like I am, you can't attack him for a good like 5 or 10 seconds. So yeah, I find that attack really pointless in my opinion, but I don't know what you guys think. But apart from that, I managed to get my second KBD head, so at least with my second one I can put that in my POH, as I don't have any mounts at the moment. But hopefully the next rare I get will be something I can sell, or the pet, but there's hoping. 8 hours in, guys, getting closer to that 10 hour mark, and this video has took a while to make just because it's such a popular boss, and yeah, I hopped quite a few times, or when I banked, re-geared and come back, someone was in my world. So yeah, it was quite annoying, but I did get phases where I had the world to myself for a couple of hours at a time, so I can't really complain too much. We are 9 hours in, guys, just one more hour to go and the 10 hours is up. I had to bank as I was out of food and I had a lot of loot on me as well, and when I come back I got crashed, so a bit shit. So it looks like I'm going to have to hot worlds once again. Not long after I hopped, I'd done a few kills and got my third KBD head. It's actually becoming a joke now, because the other two heads could have been clue scrolls, or better still a dragon pickaxe or something I can sell. And the third head is pretty much pointless to pick up because I can't do anything with it, so I'll just have to store that one in my bank. And yeah, I suppose I can't complain, it is a rare drop, but I'd rather have a rare drop that I can sell, or if I had the pet. But there you go, that's just my RNG for you. So that was the last kill of the trip and the last kill of the video. Now the 10 hours is up, so let's show you all the loot before I sell everything. So here is all the loot from the 10 hours, and I'm going to show you the loot like this from now on, as it looks better and you can see exactly what I got. So the first price check is 9.3 mil. So we've got quite a few items here. We've got a lot of gold ore, we've got a lot of the black dragon hides as well. We've got some arrows here, got logs, the dragon med elms. I thought I had more than that, but I only got 7, which is strange. We've got some bars as well, quite a lot of them. So yeah, and obviously we've got a couple of the items from the clue scrolls as well. We've got the Leatherken scarf and the ranger's tights. These used to be 1 mil at the time, and now they've dropped to about 400k, so yeah, a bit of a shame. But yeah, 9.3 mil for that one, and I'm going to show you the second price check, which is going to be a few more items. And then here's the last few items. I couldn't have it in one inventory, of course, and that will be 477k. And obviously I've got the 3 KBD heads as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now here's the loot after selling everything. Got the KBD heads in my inventory as well, and we've made 11.4 mil. Really pleased about that. Got some nice loot in the 10 hours as well. So there we go guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, then give this a thumbs up and comment below on what 10-hour video I should be doing next. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Gotta catch 'em all.